Call of Duty is famous for bringing back throwback maps from previous Call of Duty titles. They have brought back maps like Nuketown, Shipment, and Dome from the original Modern Warfare 3. For the new game titled Modern Warfare 3, which is not a remastered version but a new title based off the new Modern Warfare series, they are going to be bringing back all of Modern Warfare 2 2019 launch day maps. And this may seem like everything you've ever wanted, but I'm going to tell you it's not. Yes, today we're going to go over some of the reasons why these maps coming back is actually not good for the franchise and why you should not be as excited as you probably are. And I know that might be hard to hear, but just hear me out, listen to my points, and I think I'll explain myself perfectly at the end. First off, you're going to be paying $70 for a game with maps that you've already bought and played. So they're going to, they've always said that this game was going to be an extension, and then what they did was they took all these old maps they're going to bring back, it looks like. That's why they didn't bring anything this year basically back. They brought back different maps, COD 4 maps, and different maps throughout the game, but they didn't bring back most of the OG MW2 maps or any of the maps that we saw in Warzone 2 for some reason. So now they're going to be making us pay $70 for this expansion pack basically, and Modern Warfare 3 so far is rumored to just be fixing Modern Warfare 2 and adding a few new guns possibly, and we're gonna get all these maps on launch day it looks like. So if you guys have not heard, I'll put up on the screen right now the cell phone number that you could text. It basically leaked that if you texted the map name to, say you texted high rise, it would send back high rise with a pin mark location, and that pin mark basically means the map will be in the game. So they did it for all these maps, and every single map came back as confirmed. So this is how we know that these maps are going to be in the game. But now they're going to charge us $70 for the new game, and all we're going to get is the new maps with Modern Warfare 2. Basically we're going to get some basic things fixed, some different tweaks, but it's a sledgehammer basically fixing the game at this point is what it sounds like. So should we really be that excited about a game that is just going to be the game that we should have gotten originally? I'll let you guys make your determination on that one. The maps will be tweaked and they will not be the same. So basically we're gonna get high rise, we're gonna get sub base, estate, terminal, wasteland, all these maps that everybody has at one point played or they've seen videos on, at least at this point. I mean, these maps are what, 14 years old, so the odds that every single player has played on these maps consistently or in their heyday is probably far-fetched for most players. So the new maps are not going to be the same as the old maps. Every single time an old Call of Duty map gets brought back into the game, they change something. I think the only time they did not do this was when Modern Warfare 3 brought back Terminal. The map was so similar, it was crazy. They just changed colors and they changed some lighting a little bit, but the map was basically the same exact map, which makes sense because it was, those two games went hand in hand, just like these two games are going to go hand in hand, it looks like. But every single time, like Dome, we brought back Dome, and every single time Dome was brought back, it's different. There's always different jump spots. You can get on top of this car, on top of this car. So basically, that is going to mess up the way the game plays, and people always get upset about it. With Scrapyard in Modern Warfare 2019, people were very upset with the way that map turned out. I personally don't really care. I think the main part of bringing these maps back is the nostalgia feel you get for the map. It's not necessarily how the map plays. With new movement, new game mechanics, these maps might not hold up the way that they used to, or at least give you the same feel that they used to, with stuff like slide canceling, new modern movement with the new engines and all this different stuff. There's a lot of different features that are in these games that back in the day in 2009 people didn't even think would ever be a thing. So now we're stuck in the spot where, yeah, we have all these great features and we have these things, but now we need to make them adapt to the game so we can actually continue having fun with these maps the way that they are intending them. So will new movement or new game mechanics actually make or break this? I don't think that's the case, because they're gonna have to either create maps for the game or bring these maps back. So if they bring all these maps back, I think for the most part, most of the players that are going to be playing this game haven't necessarily played an entire Call of Duty life cycle on these maps. So I think that these will be almost a fresh feel on the maps, and they'll be maps that people will enjoy because they're already maps that people have enjoyed in the past. So I think it'll be really easy to say that. It's not necessarily about the way that the game is now or like other mechanics and stuff. It's just bringing something back that the developers know people are going to like. The flow will be a little bit off, and the game will not be the exact same. So like your nade spots might be different, the flow where people are going to be on different game modes, it's going to be a little off. The spawns are not going to be correct, guys, but these are just some of the things that happen when you have old school map brought back to a new game. Now, I'm not trying to dog on this idea of the old maps coming back. I love these maps and believe this would be the best way to revive Call of Duty to a better place than it has been. My major point here is that Sledgehammer can't mess this up. If they bring back these maps, they need to be done right. They need to be tested properly. The community is the biggest support group they can use. Run the beta for these maps so they will get the proper feedback needed. Every time an old school map is brought back in these newer games, people get very excited and then are always a little disappointed when it doesn't feel the same way as they remember it. So this is just my beware message. Yes, these new maps are great. Yes, they're going to be lots of fun if this is true. I think adding these maps are a great idea and will bring back lots of Call of Duty players. But remember, they have done this before and the community has had very mixed feelings about this. And they will never be able to perfect these maps to what your head is thinking. Almost all these maps are really good maps in the Call of Duty franchise. My favorites are High Rise, Terminal, and Rust. I think people will be happy if a few of these maps were brought back. I'm not sure about all of them though, because there were some bad maps in the mix. Not always, I say bad, but there are maps that will be heavily criticized for sure coming back into the game. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm very excited to see how this whole scenario plays out. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the new maps coming back, and what was your favorite Modern Warfare 2 map that you want brought back into the game. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Thank you guys, appreciate you.